Hello, Queer Secrets. I'm Danielle. I'm going to get started with my coming out story. I tried to come out to my parents in 2009, and they told me it was a phase and that I was going to find like this guy of my dreams and I was going to be really happy. And I dated guys to please my parents and for my parents to be happy with me, because no child wants their parents to be upset with them. So I did that for most of my high school. Like the first year, my freshman year, I did that until I came out officially in 2010. I already, like I said, I came out to them face to face. I sat them down and I talked to them. I didn't say all that, but whatever. In 2010, I was really fed up with having to hide who I was to my parents. So I came in contact with my cousin Tracy, who is a lesbian, and her wife have been married for a couple of years. And they knew my parents didn't really believe in homosexuality. So they helped me write a letter. And the letter was kind of like, I'm still your daughter. I hope you can accept me. I hope you can still love me. I don't want your opinions of me to change. I just hope that I make you happy, and I hope you still love me. And I had left the letter on their bed. I hid it under their pillows. And I had to babysit that night. So I just left the house and waited to hear back from them. And probably about midnight, I had received a text from either my mom or my dad. And they were like, we still love you. We're really proud of you. We already knew you were gay. Like that. And the next day, we talked about it. And they were like, we don't want anyone else to know. We don't want your cousins to know. We don't want anyone to know. We just want to keep it in the family until you're 18. And then they were like, you can't have girls sleep over, you can't hang out with girls. They just went like crazy. And they were like, we're going to take you to groups at church. And I wasn't a huge fan of church. My parents are really religious, but whatever. So I did long distance relationships for a really long time. I don't do those so much anymore. I don't do them at all, actually, unless I can see you once in a while. That's besides the point. I dated this chick in soon after I come out to my parents, and I had her over a couple of times, but I was scared to tell my parents that I was dating anyone because I didn't want them to flip out on me, which obviously is a really scary thought. So she came over and they just knew she was my friend. And they'd ask oh, is Mary your girlfriend? I'm like, no, it's silly, it's crazy, she's straight. And then they got really used to it. After we broke up, I was single for a while, and my junior year, I got into a pretty serious relationship, and the girl had moved in with us, and they were fine with it. And then at this time, I was turning 18 in July, and I was like, Mom, I really just want to tell my grandparents, I want my grandparents to know. I'm sick of hearing, oh, do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? Why don't you have a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? And I just walk away really awkward because how are you supposed to respond to that? You don't. So, at my graduation party, I'd left out my senior portfolio I had to make for a requirement for graduation, and I had put that I was gay in there. And some of my cousins had seen it, and so did my aunt, and I was shocked because they read a whole essay I had to write about myself. And they had texted my mom, we just want you to know that we support Danielle. And it was awesome feeling to know that Some of my family members really do support it, while others don't, but they love me for who I am. So they were okay with it. And they're still to this day okay with it. And the main people I was worried about coming out to were my grandparents. And my mom and dad did not want me to do it. So my mom went over to my grandparents' house a couple of days after my graduation and told them, and they were just like, I don't know what they said. My mom will not tell me. I'm assuming it was pretty hurtful. And my grandma still makes like comments about gay people, like in the Bible, and you should come to church with me, and you should pray to God, and all this stuff. And they've met two of my ex-girlfriends, and they were okay with it, and they're really supportive now, which is awesome, because their support means the world to me. But yeah, now to the facts about me. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm Danielle. You can call me Danny if you please, or you can come up with some ridiculous nickname. I'm a photography major. I'm going to a local community college for 2 years. I'll probably be there longer, depending on if I can get into the program or what I do, because I'm not a huge fan of school. I'm a nanny right now. I nanny for one family, and I'll be starting 2 other families soon. So you might see me at different houses. You might see children in the video. I don't know what's it going to be. I don't know what the future holds. But I can't wait to get this channel started. I can't wait to hear everyone's advice, and especially to give advice. So in the box below, I will be posting my Tumblr, my Twitter, my Facebook, and yeah, I can't wait to talk to all of you, and I hope we can be friends.